Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, and you might as well get used to the sound you're hearing. The Seminole War Chant is going full throat. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lucas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. On first down, here comes this offense. The give is to Williams. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Feeling some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
And the returner will be knocked down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Molden. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times.
Nothing but green ahead. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. Trying to pound their way in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Longhorns in the hurry up. Trying to punch it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give is to Williams. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This offense has a 2nd down play. Off play action. Pressure coming. Oh, batted into the air and picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really... And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Uiagalelei. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misconnection, it's second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida State.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He makes the catch. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Seminoles want to move quickly.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warwick and Lavernius.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the run, it's Gibson. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. First down here for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Scanning the field, it's Uiagalelei. He looks that one in nicely. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to slam it in. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
Powers forward. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Going for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the ground, it's Baxter. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
Yes, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Golden. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
The give from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. The give and the run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
He's looking to throw it. The short hands. It's Williams. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Looking for a gap. It's Baxter. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Florida State, 7.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in their recent history, but this team back in the day, man, dope was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State Seminole.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Trying to get to him. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Oh, what a grab by the defense. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line. On second down, looking again to throw. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it at the 10. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
To the ground with the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. And he's going to run it back. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They've got time. They've got the lead. And, David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good...
And it's on the ground. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time.
Well, the running back really lucky he jumped on his own fumble right there. And he's going to have to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure on the ball and with ball security, because you put it on the ground, you find yourself on the sideline in this offense.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Right back to the well. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will line up to kick off and start the second half. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second...
Oh, look out! He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with 2 top 25 teams locking horns. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years, not always dual threats, sometimes a little more Danny Knepp. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And the Noles moving quickly to the line.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They're trying to get to it. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown Seminoles. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That is exactly what you want from your quarterback. Hanging in there, letting the route develop, throwing the football down the field while you're getting hit, and the receiver does the rest and runs into the end zone for the touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs. And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. Turns it on in midfield. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
In the end zone.
Man, I am a... when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished things off racing 63 yards to the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply. He's looking deep. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down. The Noles want to pick up the tempo.
Well, at this juncture in the game, and with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for going downfield for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Seminoles have their offense in high gear. They want to just keep throwing it. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able...
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Offense getting set for first down. They're going to ride this running back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
The give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. The Longhorns will keep this drive going. This drive has been sharp. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to beat the D deep. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
49, Florida State, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to...
Just causing wreckage in the secondary. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him...
And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Now on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Uiagalelei. Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he made the extra point without problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive.
That makes the score. Texas, 49, Florida State, 28.
He's going to bring it out from deep. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
This offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Offense set on 1st down. The running back has it. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
Texas 49, Florida State 28.
We'll start the quarter offense about to snap it on second down. Trying the left side. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. The completion well past the sticks. Can anyone catch him? The 20. Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCF is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Sam Houston. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to pass. It's Uiagalelei. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. You already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
The Seminoles are in the hurry up. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot. Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
And they got him. A sack denies to try to convert on fourth down.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Back to pass. It's Uiagalelei. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were... And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
He's looking for a man on second down. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught in the backfield, it's Blue. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. With the catch, it's Bond. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He wants to throw it again. Gets it out fast. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Going for 6. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And a good, solid pickup for the defense cuts him down. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal coming up. And they'll try to catch him with a pass. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
I'm bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air, it's Uiagalelei. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Another incompletion on third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
On the move, it's Gibson. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Longhorns in the hurry up. They'll go to the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They're bringing heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this